There. I think we got sound now.
All right.
We may have to start from scratch, but yeah, that was. Sorry about the first 5.5 minutes, folks.
All right.
We might have to start from scratch.
Yep. These guys are going to have to go back to the bench and start all over again.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm Eric Ivy. I'm here with Jim Holtzclaw. We're in Crossroads Community Church in Bedford, Indiana. We are working through some technical issues as we are in this venue for the first time. This is also our first time broadcasting an IBL ProAm game. And we are looking at the Woodpeckers, who are 2-0. They're in the bright yellow uniforms. And BBB, also 2-0. And they are in the black, some in white, one in red shirt.
Yeah, we're not totally color coordinated.
That's right.
And we don't have any numbers. We have no idea who the guys are.
Woodpeckers are the home team on the scoreboard. 23-13, they have a 10-point lead. One foul for each squad. As BBB's unable to cash in on either free throw, but they get the rebound. And they'll shoot, and it won't go, but they get their own rebound. Passing it around, three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Woodpeckers. And that'll be Joyce bringing the ball up the floor. He passes it over to a teammate. Ball goes out of bounds.
Little behind the back pass.
So Jim and I are Minotaur Streaming, and we appreciate you tuning in. Sorry about the issues there in the first few minutes, but we'll be here for 5 games today. We'll have 2 games on this live stream. We'll take a break, and then we'll set up a second live stream. And hopefully now that we've got everything up and running and working and all that, we'll be good to go for the rest of the day. Woodpeckers passing it around. Howard puts up a three-pointer. It's a little wide right, rebounded by BBB.
Yeah, and as we discussed when our audio wasn't working, we're playing on probably grade school-sized courts. We're at Crossroads Church.
Yep.
In just outside of Bedford, Indiana.
Three-pointer up, no good.
It's going to make for a quick game because, might have changed cameras there too quick.
Yeah, we're playing 2 20-minute halves with a running clock, except in the last 2 minutes. And then anytime there's a whistle, the clock stops in the last 2 minutes. Nice. Shot is up, shot is good by the Woodpeckers. 25-15. BBB brings the ball across midcourt. Overall, the IBL ProAm uses NCAA rules, so that'll make our life a little bit easier. We're used to calling ABA games that have several unique rules.
I think everything in the NCAA, except for possibly the three-point line, is a little shorter here.
Looks that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Some NCAA rules, some rec league rules, and others you just kind of make them up as you go.
When in doubt, make it up.
Yeah. Where's the rule book? George, where are you?
All right. Inbounded by BBB. They bring the ball up the court. Passing it around. 2-point shot is up. No good. Whistle on the floor. And number 12 for the Woodpeckers is called for the infraction.
Yeah, we're at a little disadvantage, but it might help us out since we don't have to remember the names. But, yeah, these guys do have names. At least the Woodpeckers have names on the backs of their jerseys.
They do.
But we're probably going to be going by the team name for the majority of the day.
Second shot up and good. 25-19, Woodpeckers in the lead. And there's, I think, 2 guys with the last name Howard, probably brothers or cousins. Howard number 12 and Howard number 5.
Sounds like Mo and Curly.
Woodpeckers make a three-pointer. And they're up 28-19 as we approach the 11-minute mark left in the first half. BBB passing it around.
And we've got a game going on the other court, so we may hear some errant whistles, which aren't errant whistles. They're just officiating the other game as well.
Woodpeckers bring the ball up the floor. This is Gamble's. Layup is up and good. Here comes BBB. Scoreboard shows 30-19. Woodpeckers in the lead. Once again, Woodpeckers are the home team on the scoreboard. Pass is intercepted by the Woodpeckers by Howard 12. Howard 5 takes a three-pointer, makes a three-pointer.
Nice shot.
And it'll be 33-19.
Yeah, I think you're already at a disadvantage when your opponent's wearing actual uniforms.
Timeout on the floor, 10:18 left in the first half.
No offense, BBB.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a fine job.
But I do like the Woodpeckers uniforms. I like that kind of fluorescent yellow look.
It's Indiana Pacers type flow to it.
Woodpeckers have committed 2 team fouls so far. BBB has committed 1, so fouls are not an issue. Players do foul out after 6 fouls in the IBA ProAm.
And I guess the only time the clock stops is when we're taking a timeout.
Yep.
So it's going to be a fairly quick game.
Yeah, we're already halfway through the first half, and if the last game is any indication, halftime lasts a matter of seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, and then some of these teams turn right around and play another one, so it's a little bit of running.
Yep. BBB with the ball. They pass it, looking to shoot underneath.
Ooh, nice
he does,
little move.
and he makes it.
Nice little move.
Woodpeckers bring it up the floor. This is Joyce with the ball. He passes off to a teammate who's got a very long last name that I can't read.
And I don't have my glasses on.
Shot by the Woodpeckers is no good.
Oh.
BBB puts up a long shot. It's no good. Rebounded by the Woodpeckers. Oh, pass is just a hair too high. Ball goes out of bounds over to BBB.
Oh,
very long three-pointer, and he makes it.
Take it.
Wow.
Drain it.
That was just beyond half court on this smaller court than we're accustomed to. Oh, whistle on the floor.
And with that, let's show our first replay.
All right. Oh, look at that instant replay firing up.
See how this works. And the long three.
And boom.
Booyah.
Meanwhile, back in live action, Woodpeckers miss a three-pointer, rebounded by BBB. Pass down the court, another pass, layup up and good.
Yeah, so once again, no offense to the Woodpeckers and BBB fan. We may be playing around a little bit with our technology and toys, but at least you get to watch the game. Oh, that was a hard charge. Charge, blocking? Yeah, I was blocking foul. Or did he call?
He called it a charge.
He had to have called that a charge, yeah.
Charge called against the Woodpeckers. Joyce is the one hammered with the foul.
Regardless of who it was on, we got to wipe up the floor.
Yep.
Yep, guys hit the deck, and you get a lot of sweat.
BBB with the ball now. They've closed the gap to 7 after trailing by double digits just a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think we're a little generous with the out of bounds. Out of bounds on this side. Especially, when you got size 12 feet and you're playing on a grade school court.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Woodpeckers put up a shot. Whistle on the floor. It's going to be against BBB. And that will send Ringler to the line. Nope, they called it on the floor. So Ringler will not go to the line, but the Woodpeckers retain possession. Inbound pass over to Howard 5. Oh, back to, I think that's Ringler down. Nope, it's the long name I can't read. 2-point shot up and good. So as other IBL ProAm teams watch these videos, we sure would like a roster. That would be.
Yeah, if you got a roster, if you don't, we can still call the game.
Yep.
It's just we may not be able to name you by name. Once again, if anybody's watched our ABA games, it's that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have somebody from your team, shoot us an email, minotaurstreaming@gmail.com. We sure would appreciate it for future broadcasts. Then we can identify you personally. Another long shot and another.
Wow, he's on fire.
Another 3 buried by BBB.
Have to get some of these guys' names. Yeah, and I guess the downfall of playing without stopping the clock is that some of these highlights we're not going to be able to do instant replays very much. But, yep, that's a nice little feature we've added this year.
3-pointer by the Woodpeckers. Up, no good. Rebounded by BBB.
Oh,
Picked off almost by the Woodpeckers, but he passes it right back to BBB. 3-pointer up, no good. Battle for the ball. I think it was last touch by the Woodpeckers. And we'll see what the officials agree. It'll be BBB ball. 6:39 left in the first half, 35-29.
Ball.
Yeah, it's isn't that the sound that motorboats make?
Motorboat.
Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the Woodpeckers. Joyce brings the ball up the floor. He'll take it all the way. His layup, however, will not go. Rebounded by BBB. Maybe BBB are fans of boating.
Bring back boat.
Yeah, there you go. 2-pointer, and suddenly BBB is within 4.
Now you got me curious. I'm wondering what BBB stands for.
No, we're going to have to do some recon after the second game when we take a break. Missed shot there by the Woodpeckers. 3-pointer by BBB, and
he's on
they
fire.
make it. And
yes, sir.
Look out, we have a 1-point contest.
He's draining the threes. That's his at least his third from Caitlin Clark range.
Yeah. Gambles with the ball. He loses the handle. Reeled in by BBB. Long pass down the floor. They turn around. They shoot.
Nice
they
little
score.
Shot. Nice little jumper.
And BBB takes the lead, 36-35, with about 5.5 minutes left in the first half.
They came back with a vengeance.
They did.
I think they had to get together and they said just because these guys are wearing uniforms, we can still be a team.
That's right. Ball is stolen again. That seems to be something BBB is very good at, is knocking the ball free and stealing it. We've seen a lot of loose balls reeled in by the visitors.
I don't believe that was our horn. That was our horn.
We have got a whistle on the floor. I'm not sure what that
he's in a
issue
dead
is.
spot on the floor. Yeah, it's one of our downfalls of the setup here is everything's a little tight, but we've got 98% of everything.
BBB passing the ball around.
Nice little move.
Shot is up, no good, but they're there for the offensive rebound and
nice
the
little putback.
follow-up. So, BBB up 38-35. Battle between 2 unbeaten teams.
Oops.
Each of these teams beat the Hoosier State Instigators last week. Hoosier State Instigators play in the ABA.
Get a little push on that one? Or was he out of bounds?
Sure.
I think they called him out of bounds, yeah. I'm not sure, as you can see from that perspective, I'm not sure if it's the black line or the blue line.
The black line, I think, is supposed to be the out-of-bounds line.
But it stops down where he was. Down where he was at.
Yeah.
I can see that on the monitor here.
Whistle on the floor. I believe this will send Ringler to the line. So anyway, each of these teams beat the Hoosier State Instigators last week, which it shows me that these are 2 talented teams because the Instigators are no joke. They play in the ABA. Jim and I last season called games for the Indiana Lions of the ABA, and the Instigators were in our division, and we played them 3 or 4 times, I think.
Yeah, quite a few former Lions players are on the Instigators team, so we know them quite well.
Yeah. So for for BBB and the Woodpeckers to both knock off an ABA team, that's impressive.
It
They got
is.
some talent
It is.
down there.
I don't know if I saw. You said you were looking at some highlights, but I don't know if I saw what the roster was for the Instigators when they got.
Yeah, no, I recognized some faces, but didn't recognize all of them.
Okay, I think I see what they're doing. They're going out to the blue line down at the ends to extend the court a little bit. Oh,
Long three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Joyce. He passes down to a teammate, and there's another steal. And BBB.
Oh, he's going in for the. There we go.
We're gonna dunk.
We're gonna save that replay.
42-39, BBB in the lead.
And I don't know what happened, but I just got stereo again.
Oh, well.
Been listening. Either that or my ear was clogged.
That could have been. And turnover there as I think BBB stepped out of bounds. Woodpeckers with the ball. Under 3 minutes left in the first half. Joyce with it. Passes over to a teammate. Long shot up, no good. Rebounded, however, by Joyce.
Oh, nice offensive board there.
Howard 5 can't get his three-pointer to go. Rebounded by BBB. Very long three-pointer by BBB. Up no good, but they get their own rebound. And now Joyce steals the ball for the Woodpeckers. Long pass down the court to a teammate and a block there at the rim. But Woodpeckers get the rebound and Joyce lays it up.
Boy, the fella in the T-shirt, he's got some hops.
Yeah. 42-41. This is what we expected out of these two teams. Close battle. Woodpeckers now trying to knock the ball loose. BBB puts up a three-pointer and hits it.
Sweet shot. We got us a ringer here.
45-41, BBB in the lead. Gambles with the ball for the Woodpeckers.
Yeah, I think BBB just needed their morning coffee or something.
Apparently.
Yeah, catch that about the 7-minute mark.
Shot is up, no good. We now are under 2 minutes.
Little left-handed, didn't quite get that one, but swatted the rebound out.
The game on the other court is about to reach halftime, so when you hear a buzzer, that's not ours.
Nice layup.
Nice layup there by Joyce. And Woodpeckers are back within 2, 45-43. We're still playing.
Yep, we got a
minute 19
left.
and counting. BBB with the ball. Oh, throws it right to Gambles of the Woodpeckers.
That was a hard steal.
Yeah.
Catch.
It was like, oh, we're not wearing our yellow jerseys today?
No.
Whoops, my bad. And Howard lays it up and in. We're all tied up with a minute left in first half. 45-45. BBB
He's
with
going
the
to
ball.
take that.
Shot is up. Shot is good for 3.
Ooh, that was a sweet shot.
48-45. BBB in the lead. Gambles takes a peek at the clock to see how much time he has left. He's under 40 seconds, in case you're wondering.
And there are no shot clocks in this league.
At least none that I can see.
Yeah. There might be a guy down there counting.
Gambles is certainly taking his time.
Yeah.
BBB is not applying any pressure.
As long as you're not. Yep, and he's in a dead spot.
Yeah.
I think we found our dead spot on the court.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he's going to move in if they shoot. There we go.
There's Gambles.
Oh,
and Gambles
off
gets
his
the
leg.
ball knocked free by BBB.
Oh.
Slam dunk won't go.
2 seconds left.
Very long shot won't go. And we go to halftime with BBB leading the Woodpeckers 48-45.
Let's take a look at that replay that I got. That was our slam dunk that we had a couple minutes ago. Got the steal.
Yeah.
Nice outlet
A lot
pass.
of stealing.
And the gentleman in the white shirt puts it down. Nice. This instant replay brought to you by Minotaur Streaming.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I pushed the button and I said so. All right, looks like we got 2.5 minutes to go.
All right.
Take a quick break, or we.
Yeah, let's throw it over to commercial, and we'll get a sip of water and be right back. Welcome back to Crossroads Community Church in Bedford, Indiana, as we come out of halftime. Woodpeckers are taking on the BBB. Woodpeckers are 2-0 after week 1. BBB also 2-0 after week 1. And Jim and I got off to a rocky start here as we are
It'll get better.
dealing with some new technology and some new equipment and a new gym, a new league. And so we're kind of learning on the fly here, but we appreciate you tuning in, and we've enjoyed the first 20 minutes of IBL ProAm basketball, that's for sure.
And I think it's going fairly well.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
All right, Woodpeckers started off. They bring the ball up the floor. Passing, long shot, up, no good, a little bit short. Gambles with the rebound and the putback.
Nice.
So the Woodpeckers. So Woodpeckers, who are the home team on the scoreboard, get within 1. BBB leading 48-47. Woodpeckers had a double-digit lead early in the game, really early in the game. BBB kind of got off to a similar sluggish start that Jim and I got off to, but
yeah.
As Jim said, they must have had a swig of Red Bull or something in a timeout, and they've come out guns a-blazing. So,
yeah, we got a good tight game here.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like from the scores from last weekend, all of them have been fairly close games.
Yeah.
You might have a couple blowouts here and there, but
Yeah, it's going to happen in any sport.
yeah.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds, goes over to the Woodpeckers. Woodpeckers now with the chance to take back the lead that they held for a good portion of the first half. Whistle on the floor as Woodpeckers are fouled on the way up. And boy, I wish I could read his last name. It's a long one, but my old eyes just cannot put the letters together, and I don't want to call the guy Smith, and his last name is Jones. And
I'm going to tangle up in a cord.
Free throw is up and good. Yeah,
yeah, I'm looking right at it. Holy cow.
If he would just
He's going to have to stand still for a couple minutes.
That's right.
Hutton Locker?
Preferably
Hutton Locker.
Preferably come upstairs with us.
Hutton Locker is what I got here.
All right. 3-pointer by BBB, up and good. So Woodpeckers held a 1-point lead there for a moment, but the BBB team has taken it back. 51-49. Woodpeckers with the ball. They're passing it around. It's Norris over to Gambles. I think that was a Norris on the back of his jersey as he went flashing by. Gambles puts up a 3-pointer, and he hits it. So we've got ourselves a seesaw battle going on now, 52-51. Woodpeckers in the lead. And pass goes off of BBB's fingertips, out of bounds, over to the Woodpeckers. We will see the Woodpeckers in our second game as they take on the Freebirds. And that game will be shown on this live stream. So after this game is over, we'll run commercials for a few minutes while Freebirds take a few shots to warm up, and then we'll get started with that game. BBB with the ball. Shot is up. Shot is good. 55-55.
Yeah, I think this BBB team is kind of surprising. The
Woodpeckers with a three-pointer.
yeah.
Up, no good. Rebounded by Norris. He tips it over to a teammate.
Nice tip out.
And that Joyce's shot won't go. Rebounded by BBB. Three-pointer by BBB. Up and no good.
Oh, good steal.
And there's Howard all by himself. He says, you know what, I'm just going to lay it up and make sure it goes in. 57-55, Woodpeckers
right
take
up
the
the
lead.
middle. Nice move, young man.
Yes. Fancy footwork there as he gets his layup up and in, ties it up, 57 all.
Yeah, that was a good streak to the basket.
Three-point shot, up and good
Three.
by the Woodpeckers.
Yep, we got a tight one here.
60-57, boys in yellow in the lead.
Nice move.
Another nice move there by BBB. I see why these guys were 2-0.
Yeah, now they're coming back. They got at the end of the first half, they kind of let down a little bit. BBB definitely got back into it.
Yep. Joyce's shot is short. He knew that as soon as it came off of his hand, gave himself a look of disgust. BBB brings the ball up the floor.
Oh,
nice
another
pass
nice
underneath.
move.
Shot is up, no good, but the whistle on the floor.
That was on Huttenlocker.
Huttenlocker goes over the back of the shooter.
I hope that's how you pronounce it, but it's the way it looks.
Well, once again, we would love to have rosters for all teams in the IBL ProAm Gold Cup.
Maybe they'll watch this and get us something for next weekend.
That would be super nice.
We had a steal.
Three-pointer, up, no good. Rebounded by the Woodpeckers. Minotaur Streaming at gmail.com. If a representative from each team would like to send us your roster, that would help us identify you individually. Layup is up and good for BBB. They take a 61-60 lead as we head toward the 15-minute mark in the second half. Gambles with the ball.
Yeah, he's looking for a play here. We'll get some guys. They're not moving around too much.
Gambles puts up a three-pointer. It won't go. It's rebounded by BBB.
Of course, maybe that was the plan the whole time.
That could be.
Let's take a break. I'm going to dribble the ball and then shoot a three.
Yep. Woodpeckers steal the ball back. That was BBB's forte in the first half, and now the Woodpeckers have gotten in on the theft game. And ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by BBB. And
there's a young man that tries hard.
Yeah. He does stop short of his cranium going into the cinder blocks.
Yeah.
So that was good to see.
Don't scar the moneymaker.
Yeah. Woodpeckers inbound it. And BBB trying to steal the ball back, but the Woodpeckers hang on to it. Joyce is going to fire up a long three, and he hits it.
Nothing but net.
And 63-61 is now the score. Woodpeckers in the lead. BBB brings it up the court.
Yeah, and I like that the officials are letting them play, calling only what they need to, and they're and it's not the ABA.
Yes. Indeed. Three-pointer by BBB, up and good. Oh, good. We're starting to see some Freebirds filing into the gym, and they appear to have uniforms. We may be able to call names in the second game. Gambles shoots, gets his own rebound, shoots again, and scores.
Watch yourself. Don't get stepped on.
The seesaw battle continues. 65-64, Woodpeckers in the lead. BBB brings it up the floor. They get it across midcourt.
Nope.
And here we go. Passing it around. Shot is up. Shot is good.
Holy cow, was that Karl Malone?
Yeah, I think so. It defied the laws of gravity there, physics or something. I don't know. I didn't do well in science.
Hell, half of these guys were born after Karl Malone retired. What am I talking about?
Probably. The two teams exchange buckets, and it's 67-66. Woodpeckers in the lead.
What's this, mailman?
Yeah.
That's gender specific.
That's right.
Okay.
Who gets mail anymore?
Yeah.
It's email.
Mail? What the hell is mail?
BBB can't get their shots to go, but they keep getting their own
Yeah,
rebounds.
nice offensive boards by BBB.
And here's a two-point shot. That'll be up and in.
That was kind of an odd form,
Yeah.
but hey,
It works.
It works.
68-67, BBB in the lead. Gambles puts up a three-pointer. It won't go. Rebounded by BBB. Three-pointer up and good.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
And 71-67, BBB takes a commanding four-point lead. Holy smokes, that shot came from Bloomington, I think.
I think we had a timeout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clock has stopped. Okay.
I want to say I had a replay in there someplace. What did I have for a replay? Let's take a look at that. Oh, it was the drive. Nice little spin move, or nice little juke move.
Yeah.
Nice little lay-in by the
Yeah, his shot went in on the replay, too.
Yep.
I remember it went in live. I wasn't
didn't-
sure if it was going to do that in the replay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that happened the same way. I have to watch it again. All right.
12:33 left in the second half. BBB 71, Woodpeckers 67. 2 fouls for the Woodpeckers, 1 team foul for BBB in what has been a clean game. The fouls have all been typical basketball fouls, not roundhouse kicks to each other's heads or anything like that.
Yeah,
so.
these guys aren't playing like it's life or death or anything. They're just out here most of them just having fun. And again, some of them may be looking for a bigger picture someday.
Yeah, yep.
A lot of young faces.
And Jim and I do have connections to the ABA, so we're keeping our eyes peeled for potential ABA type athletes,
Just in case.
so we can promote them and maybe get them a look with an ABA team.
Yeah, and I'm
BBB
sure-
passing it around. Shot is up, no good, wide right, rebounded by Woodpeckers.
And right now is about the time when just about all the ABA teams are trying to fill their rosters.
Yeah.
Some guys retire.
Yep.
Need to get some fresh talent.
For example, the Indiana Lions, the team that we're most familiar with, they generally have their tryouts in July, maybe early August, and they start practicing and they start playing preseason games first weekend in October, and generally they start playing their regular season first weekend in November.
Got a reach-in foul on that one.
So if anybody wants to mark their calendars, and as tryout information comes up in the ABA, we will certainly share it on our social media. So please follow Minotaur Streaming on Instagram and or Facebook, whichever you prefer. And so you'll know when to try out.
And just to plug the ABA teams around here a little bit, we've got our the Hoosier State Instigator coach is down there at the end watching, probably scouting talent. But you also have the Indiana Legends out of Newcastle. That's a good team. Just Google up ABA, and a lot of teams have decent websites or Facebook pages. And go to a ball game.
And, of course, the Indiana Lions, they're based in Danville. That's Lions, Lyons, if you're looking for them on the internet. Woodpeckers score, and it's 73-73.
Yeah, I've seen a few tired gentlemen out there.
Yeah.
And this is just the first game.
Long shot is up, short, goes out of bounds. And the ball will go over to the Woodpeckers. So, yes, as Jim said, the Indiana Legends are in Newcastle. Indiana Lions with a Y are in Danville. And Hoosier State Instigators are in Fishers. So, just a little FYI on the options for the ABA around here. And we hear that the Indiana Shuckers, who play in the IBL ProAm, are making a transition to the ABA. They're going to be an exhibition and fill-in team this year with the goal of becoming a full-time team in the 25-26 season.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. We have not yet seen the Shuckers play since this is our very first IBL Pro-Am game, but hopefully we'll get to see them play sometime down the road. We have dipped under 10 minutes under the midpoint of second half. It's all tied up, 73-73. Gambles with the ball for the Woodpeckers. He shoots, he scores, he draws the foul.
Yeah, Gambles is one. If he's not on an ABA team, he's got some hoops.
Yes, he does. I've been kind of keeping an eye on Joyce too. I like his game so far.
Yeah.
Gambles is good on the free throw, and that will extend the Woodpeckers' lead to 3. BBB brings the ball up the floor.
Oh, nice.
That was a nice move. And that fella right there, I wish I knew his name. He's got some talent that ABA teams might want to take a look at.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a little bit of height. I can't tell from this perspective what the height is, but
I do like this perspective because I'm way taller than everybody else.
yeah, I was gonna say you're 22.6 and a quarter,
Right.
and they're only 6 foot,
You're right.
6'4", 6'5" at best.
Three-pointer by the Woodpeckers won't go. Rebounded by BBB. They bring the ball up the floor. Shot from right around the free throw line won't go. Rebounded by the Woodpeckers. Woodpeckers passing it around. There's a three-point shot. Little too much mustard on it. Rebounded by BBB.
I would liken this to arena football or indoor league football compared to the NFL. It's just a lot more compact.
Yeah.
I always enjoy like little league baseball because it's boom boom boom. It's not you don't see the high fly balls where they got to run 300 feet to catch it. It's nice.
There's a shot made by Joyce. Joyce draws the foul. Joyce will go to the line.
So there are a lot of advantages to have having the shorter court.
The
guys don't have to run as far. The whole point of the game is putting the ball in the hoop, and why run 94 feet? It's 94 feet? Yeah, 94, 96.
It's
too long for me to run.
Roughly 400 yards, I think.
Okay, 400 yards,
give or take.
Give or take a couple hundred.
Yeah, the IBL ProAm has done a really nice job of setting this league up and running it now for many years, and it gives these guys in central Indiana an inexpensive way to continue playing, getting exercise, building teamwork, and that sort of thing. And for a lot of them, maybe furthering their dreams of moving up the food chain in the basketball world.
Yeah, and it's the off season for for the ABA, so that's why we see a lot of ABA guys out here. Just gotta stay fresh.
Yep. Three-pointer up and good by the Woodpeckers, 81-75. BBB's kind of in a slump. A bit of a dry spell. I'm sure that won't last long with the shooters they have. We've seen BBB hit a lot of three-pointers. They stole the ball a lot in the first half, although the Woodpeckers are doing a fine job of stealing the ball back in the second half.
Ooh, that was a...
And, oh, my goodness.
We had a lot of air on that one.
Yep. The BBB player stares up at the rim like, are you kidding me? Foul down on the other end. And Woodpeckers, I think, are going to the line. Yes, they are.
Yeah, we're getting to the point in the game where there's a lot of walking. I don't blame you, fellas.
That is the sixth team foul called against BBB. Shot is up. Shot is good. 82-75. Woodpeckers stretch their lead out to 7. And let's see if we can make it 8. Shot is up. Nope.
No.
Oh, but Gambles gets the rebounds.
Nice board.
Long shot up, no good. Another.
Oh, nice tap. Oh.
No, BBB steals it. They bring it back the other way. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with BBB.
Yeah, it was a nice tip out, except he had an opponent got his fingers on it as well.
I think you can see the
Take it.
Freebirds there in the video. They kind of got Miami Dolphins colors in their uniforms.
I was thinking more Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, yeah. That's
they're
closer.
They're, of course.
Whatever.
Yeah, so they're, the Hurricanes are here.
Foul on the floor. Players debating who the foul should have been called against, but it was called against the Woodpeckers. BBB to the line. First shot is up. No good.
Yeah, the fellow shooting the free throws, he thought he was going to get annihilated underneath the board, and then nobody showed up, and he was expecting something.
Second shot up. Second shot good. And BBB is finally off the 75-point schneid that they've been stuck on there for a while. 82-76. Woodpeckers in the lead. BBB trying to swat the ball loose. Joyce lets a three-pointer go. It won't go in. Rebounded by
Nice
BBB.
board. Nice board. Nope.
BBB passing the ball around. And we got a whistle on the floor.
That was a reach-in foul on
Norris, I think, was the one who was called. I think I heard the
Okay.
referee say 9-9.
Yeah, I'm glad these guys are keeping track of fouls and doing all that kind of stuff. We don't have any stats or
Nope.
pretty much just bringing you the commentary with hopefully some good basketball.
Yeah. And now that we've worked through the kinks and my body temperature has dropped a couple thousand degrees, I'm starting to relax and have fun with this.
And I'm on my second shirt, so yeah.
Shot is up, shot is good. I believe that was Howard. My mistake. I thought it was Joyce. It was Howard. And
Let's take a look. They're taking a timeout. Let's take a look at that last replay that I grabbed. What was that? I can't even recall what it was. Was this the? Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a nifty move.
Right on in there.
Yeah, I like that.
That was a sweet move.
Yeah.
Hopefully you like our instant replay feature. We're testing it out. You know, this Pro-Am League is still a league that these guys care about, but we figured we'd test a few odds and ends and see if we can get our hone our skills while we're at it.
That's right. We're trying to up our own game.
Yeah, because I probably glisten more setting up the equipment than these guys are playing basketball.
Glistened.
Glistened. That's what.
You were sweating like a hog.
When you're an old fat guy, you tend to glisten.
All right, coming out of the timeout, 5:40 left in the second half. 84-76 is the score with the Woodpeckers, the fellows in yellow, in the lead.
Yeah, it's pretty bad when your workout consists of plugging in USB cords.
3-point shot by BBB, up no good, rebounded by the Woodpeckers.
And they're going with the full court press.
And we got a
nice little move.
Nice layup there on the fast break. And Woodpeckers back out to a double-digit lead that they held very early in the game. BBB gets a shot to go, 86-78.
Good little jumper in the lane.
Joyce bringing the ball up the floor for the Woodpeckers. Oh, goodness. Wrestling match broke out underneath. Gambles helps his opponent up. Says, sorry, man. And let's see. The ball will stay with the Woodpeckers.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the guys who work on conditioning a little bit and the guys that don't.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's a good ball game. We're got some good shooters all around.
Gambles draws the foul, so he will go to the line. 86-78, 4:50 left in the ball game. Now, I believe, if I recall the IBL ProAm rules, this will be a 1-on-1. And he makes the first one.
Somebody did leave us a roster. I just picked up. Okay.
Second shot is up and good. So BBB have committed 7 team fouls, and if I recall the IBL Pro-Am rules correctly, that puts the Woodpeckers in the bonus, and each foul from there on is a 1-on-1 until they get to 10 team fouls, and then it becomes 2 shots. 88-78, Woodpeckers in the lead. The running clock continues to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been great to have quite a while ago. But we'll use it in the next game. So
we just mysteriously found a roster that was put under my mini keyboard here. It said that's the only piece of equipment that I don't move during the game. So I looked at it and I thought, how long has that been there?
Well, we're off to a great start here. Putting our best hoof forward.
Yeah, as long as I can remember to change cameras.
Woodpeckers shoot, and the first one won't go. It's
That was
rebounded
number
by
10.
BBB.
Who's number 10?
That is Huttenlocker.
Huttenlocker, okay.
I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
That's the way I pronounced it. When you got a last name like Holtzclaw, you can appreciate people mispronouncing your name your entire life.
Woodpeckers put up a 3 after BBB made a 2-pointer down on the other end to draw within 8. Whistle on the floor. Ball stays with BBB. They bring it down the court. 3-pointer up. No good. But they get the offensive rebound. Pass.
Put it up. Oh.
His shot won't go. Oh. It was
there
briefly rebounded by the Woodpeckers, but BBB stole it back, put it up and in.
He's going to get one of them.
88-82. BBB within 6 as we have about 3.5 minutes and counting left in the game. Gambles with the ball.
Oh.
He's double covered. And goodness, Gambles thought Huttenlocker was going to zig, and Huttenlocker zagged.
Went to the right, or thought he was going to the right and went to the left.
And Gambles needs a second to collect his kidneys.
He acted like he hurt his back on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got a sub in.
That is Howard 12 who came in to give Gambles a break. Got 2 Howards, one of them wearing 5, one of them wearing 12. Oh, ball's knocked free, and
and we got a timeout.
And
did he get the timeout?
Howard 12 did indeed get the timeout.
Nice play.
Yeah, good hustle there.
Yeah, you don't want to let BBB get back into it that quick. Oh, and since he called the timeout, they're taking a timeout.
Yep.
Take a quick break and address our sponsors.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we're back. Coming out of the timeout, Woodpeckers with the ball. Joyce passes it down to Huttenlocker. Huttenlocker hits a 3-pointer. 91-82. Woodpeckers starting to stretch the lead out. BBB is going to have to hit another gear here to keep it competitive. They're running out of time. 2.5 minutes and counting left in the contest. There's a shot that was blocked by Howard 5, but it was rebounded and put back by BBB.
That worked out for him. Yeah, what we're kind of doing is getting some of these guys exposure that they wouldn't necessarily have. Both of us are fans of the, moderately professional sports, minor leagues. And
I love minor league sports.
And some of these guys just hadn't had an opportunity. So maybe there's somebody out there that watches the video and can give one of these guys a shot.
Yep. Huttenlocker draws the foul. That is the 9th team foul, so this will be a 1-and-1. 1:57 left to play. 91-84 Woodpeckers. Huttenlocker at the line. His first shot is up and good, so he will shoot a second. 92-84.
Yeah, this one's still within reach.
Oh, certainly.
BBB's not gonna give up without a fight.
Second shot is up and good, 93-84. Since we have gone under 2 minutes, the clock stops now on any whistle. BBB brings the ball up the floor. Pass underneath, drive to the hoop, shot is up, shot is wide right. Battle for the rebound. Howard 12 gets it, then gets the ball knocked out of his hands, and it'll go over to BBB.
And I apologize to anybody if they're following my camera work. I keep forgetting to change cameras because this is the first time I've had to do that. And it's not necessarily something I'm remembering to do.
3-pointer by BBB, up and good. That brings it within 5. 92-87.
Yeah, they're putting on the press now. So
Joyce with the ball.
Oh, did he get a finger on it?
Ball goes over to BBB
He did
on
not
the
get a
turnover.
finger on it. BBB's coming back. Looking for a late pull-out win or overtime, if nothing else.
Three-pointer's no good. Whistle on the floor. Gonna have a foul of some sort.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
So the clock stops with 1:20. And it appears the ball is coming down on this end. I missed
Shooting
the
free
call.
throws.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed the call as well.
That is the 10th team foul for BBB. So every foul here on out will be 2 shots. That was what momentarily confused me. Howard's first shot is up and good. Howard 12, that is. I assume he is related in some capacity to Howard 5.
If not brothers, then cousins maybe.
Yep. Howard 12 sinks the second shot. And lead is 7. Getting close to a minute left. BBB is really going to have to score quickly and score often. Oh, goodness.
Oh!
Three-pointer is up and good, and he draws the foul.
He's going for the 4-point play. That young man's drained some threes today.
He does have great range.
Yes, he does. Somebody see this, give that young man a shot.
Yep. Might make a good shooting guard up in the ABA.
Yeah, I'd say from this perspective, he's probably 6 feet or a hair over.
Misses his free throw, however. Oh,
Oh,
but
look
BBB
at
steals
that.
the ball.
This may work.
Long three
Are you
again.
kidding me? Yeah.
BBB gets their own rebound. They put up a shot. It won't go. Rebounded by Huttenlocker, and he is purposely fouled.
He is fouled. So we're going to come down here and shoot some free throws.
94-90, Woodpeckers in the lead. And Huttenlocker will go to the line to shoot 2. And the pressure's on. As BBB is not ready to quit.
No, they are not.
55 seconds left to play. Huttenlocker's first shot is up and short.
Oh, feeling the pressure.
So
use your knees, young man. Use those legs.
So he'll shoot a second one since the Woodpeckers are in the double bonus. Huttenlocker's shot up. Huttenlocker's shot good.
And we've got a timeout.
And timeout on the floor. Speaking of which, Gambles is still on the floor down there. He's trying to, he looks like he's trying to stretch his back out.
Yeah, I think he's going to save himself for the second game, let the other guys finish this one out.
Yeah.
55 seconds left. And in the second game, the Woodpeckers are taking on the aforementioned Freebirds. So I'm wondering, are the Woodpeckers going to be the home team again?
I don't know.
I hope so.
Scotty said that generally they use the team that scores first is the home team. But since he knew that we were broadcasting, he said, "I'll make the Woodpeckers the home team."
Hopefully he's watching this.
Yeah.
Don't make it any harder than it already is.
So we'll see. If, he is now refereeing the other game, so we'll see if the memo gets through to the scoreboard operator in our next game. But either way, we'll adapt.
And I think, Scotty's also playing later. So he's all over the place. Oh, that should have been a foul as well.
Yep, and BBB wants a foul and doesn't appear to be going to get one.
That should have been a foul. I can see that
so.
from here looking at a monitor.
And BBB has to foul. So let's see who will go to the line. It'll be Joyce at the line for the Woodpeckers. 95-90, Woodpeckers in the lead. 46.6 seconds left to play. And Joyce will shoot 2. His first shot is up and in. That'll make it 96-90.
Yeah, this gym is kind of growing on me. It's a nice facility. I like the track. You know, it's probably one of the better setups that we've had.
Yep.
It's a little tight since we're almost over this side of the court.
Yeah.
However, I think we've got a decent view here.
I think so.
If I can remember to change cameras, we'll be doing all right.
BBB can't get their shot to go. It's rebounded by the Woodpeckers. 30 seconds left and counting. Howard 5 with the ball for the Woodpeckers.
He's just going to run some clock.
Yep.
BBB recognizes, from half court. Nice.
If only that had counted.
I think they've conceded.
Oh.
I think they just conceded the game, so that was.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't play the.
Well, or will we? What?
Anyway,
there's only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, there's.
Okay, they're still. Yeah, they just conceded the game.
Okay. So, final score, Woodpeckers 97, BBB 90. Woodpeckers up their record to 3-0. BBB falls to 2-1. And Jim and I are going to take a break while we get the Freebirds on the court. Stay on this live stream. We will stick with this live stream, and we'll be back shortly. And we're back. Welcome back to Crossroads Community Church in Bedford, Indiana. I'm Eric Ivy. I'm here with Jim Holtzclaw. Together we are Minotaur Streaming. And we were already off to a much better start than we were off to in the first game.
Much more better.
But that's the nice thing about only having to set up once, is once you get all those little glitches corrected, then things go smoother the rest of the way. We are about to watch the Woodpeckers, who are in bright yellow uniforms and who just won a game, the first game we called, over BBB, to up their record to 3-0. They're about to take on Freebirds, who are wearing, as Jim pointed out, the Miami Hurricanes, not, as I said, the Miami Dolphins colors.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, wow, that was a punch to the face there. Wow, golly. All right, Freebirds control the tip-off. Freebirds were 0-2 coming into today. I don't remember if they have played yet. I don't believe they have, so their record probably is still 0-2.
Yeah, this is their first game of the day.
And Woodpeckers can't get their shot to go. 3-point shot by Freebirds, up, no good. Rebounded by, that is Howard 12 of the Woodpeckers. Freebirds do have their names on the back of their uniforms, so we'll
nice little.
try to get those, as that is Ringler who gets the offensive board and the follow-up. And the Woodpeckers are out to a 2-0 lead very early in this contest. In the IBL ProAm, they play, in the Gold Cup of the IBL ProAm, they play 2 20-minute halves with a running clock. Clock only stops on whistles in the last 2 minutes. Otherwise, the clock runs. So it makes for a quick game, as we learned in the first contest. Freebirds' three-point attempt up, no good. Rebounded by Howard 12. Howard throws it over to Joyce. Joyce back to Norris. Norris fires up a three, no good. Howard 12 battling for the rebound. He gets it. Throws it into Ringler. Nice effort there by Howard, as we saw him hustle in the first game to snag a loose ball and then call timeout quickly before he got trampled and risked losing the ball.
Freebirds must have got a finger on it.
Norris to the basket. He gets knocked around, but nothing's called. Joyce, he'll shoot, he'll score, he'll draw the foul.
And one.
So Joyce will go to the line. And his shot is good. Make it 5-0, Woodpeckers in the lead. Freebirds bring the ball up the floor. This is Turpin with the ball. He fires up a very long three and hits it.
Gets the friendly bounce.
Yeah. Hit every square inch of the inside of the rim and then fell. Nice shot there by Freebirds to get on the board. Shot is up. No good by the Woodpeckers. Rebounded by the Freebirds. They bring it up the floor. This is Manship with it. Manship drives to the basket. He'll shoot. Won't go. Rebounded by Freebirds.
Oh.
That was a Hayes, I think. Yes, it was. Hayes with the rebound.
But I think we got a foul on the first shot. No, it wasn't a foul on the first shot.
Oops. Hang on.
Out of bounds, maybe? Oh, did we lose the scoreboard?
I kicked it.
Nice job. Yeah, we can still see it. I can.
All right. See, it wouldn't be a broadcast without problems.
No.
Howard with the ball. He throws it over to Norris. And goes right through Norris's hands, out of bounds, over to the Freebirds. Freebirds bring the ball up the floor. This is Turpin with it. He throws it over to a teammate. Shot is up, no good. Woodpeckers with it. This is Ringler. Passes it over to Joyce. Joyce with it. Woodpeckers throwing it around. Three-point shot up and good by the Woodpeckers.
Yeah, that was Joyce with the three. Nice little stroke.
And here come the Freebirds.
Yeah,
Manship loses the ball.
He's going to get swarmed once he takes it to the lane like that.
This is Woodpeckers with it. Now Norris has the ball. He'll drive to the basket. Howard 12 shoots and it falls. Will that be 3? Yes, it is. 11-3 is the score.
That thing just sat there for a few
It did.
seconds. Okay, I'll come back, play with you.
Freebirds with it. This is Turpin. And whistle on the floor. Let's see what we got. I'm not sure what we got.
Ball out of bounds, so I'm not.
Oh, okay. So it'll stay with the Freebirds.
Probably a foul on the floor, maybe. Oops.
This is Howard 12 with it. He throws it over to Ringler. Ringler fires up a 3, and it won't go. Rebounded by Manship. Manship brings the ball up the floor and loses track of it. He can't keep his can't keep it in his hands, and the ball goes over to the Woodpeckers. Joyce with it. He brings it up the floor. Ball's knocked loose. Reeled in by the Freebirds. Here comes Turpin. Turpin throws it over to Manship. Manship
he'll give it up. Yep.
Gives it up to the Woodpeckers. This is Joyce with it. Joyce.
Nobody wants to take the shot.
Ringler finally shoots, but it won't go. Here come Freebirds the other way. Johnson to the basket. He'll shoot. It won't go. Manship with the rebound. Kicks it out to Turpin. Turpin fires up a 3. No. However, it's rebounded by Manship, who then turns the ball over again. Goodness sakes. Layup won't go. Our final score might be 11-3 here.
Everybody's acting like we can only take threes. We can't. Once we get into the lane, we don't know what to do with it.
Three-pointer up, no good by Turpin. Rebounded by, that was Joyce, who went flying by.
Oh, nice little pro step.
Yeah.
Euro step.
He gets it up and in. And finally, we have points. 13-3, Woodpeckers in the lead. Turpin brings the ball up the floor.
Then we got another steal.
Another steal.
Another steal by Joyce. He's going to take it himself.
Yeah. He said, enough with this three-point stuff. I'm going to slam it home, make sure it goes in. Timeout on the floor called by the Freebirds.
Let's take another look at that steal. Grabbed the steal, looked around, didn't see anybody coming, and I'm gonna take it myself. Nice play.
Yeah.
Nice play.
13:57 left in the first half. 15-3, Woodpeckers in the lead. One team foul by each squad. And Woodpeckers are going right back to stealing the ball a lot, which once they got warmed up in the first game, we saw them do a lot of that.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Mr. Gamble in this game, so hopefully his back is doing all right.
Yeah.
But I think the rest of the crew down there has got it well in hand at this point.
I just saw Ringler giving Huttenlocker a stretch in his back, so goodness sakes.
Well, it was a little early, and some guys may not be in the greatest shape. So, yeah, I did that once playing softball. Hadn't stretched or gotten any exercise for a while, and ended up pulling both quad muscles in my thighs, and boy, that was painful.
Ew. Yikes.
Yep, sucks getting old.
Freebirds score, so it is 15-6. This is Howard 5 with the ball. He throws it over to Ringler. Shot is up.
Nice little jumper.
Shot is good. I did not see who made that shot.
Was
that Howard 12?
Yes, it was. Yes,
right.
It was.
This is Manship with the ball. He's had some ball handling problems early on.
A little quick shot by number 7.
It's Johnson who can't get his shot to go. It's rebounded by Norris for the Woodpeckers. A three-point shot is up, no good by Joyce. And we got a whistle on the floor. Ball stays with the Woodpeckers. Howard 12 shoots and scores. Here come the Freebirds up the floor. Slowly. This is Turpin with it. 20-6, Woodpeckers in the lead. 3-point shot by
nice
Freebirds
shot.
up and
Johnson.
good by Johnson. So 20-9. Freebirds inch a little bit closer.
Yeah, I got a lot of young faces on that Freebirds team.
Ringler hits a three-pointer for the Woodpeckers.
A lot of them don't look like they're much out of high school.
No, So Smith with the ball, throws it over to Johnson. Johnson shoots. Johnson scores.
Ooh.
Kisses it off the backboard for three.
Did he call backboard on that one?
I'm not sure if he did. If he did, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
But, as my
Does it
wife and
count?
kids will tell you, I'm deaf as a doorknob.
Oh, okay.
Howard 5 with the three-pointer. Shoots, won't go. Rebounded by Beasley. Beasley throws it over to Manship. Manship, fadeaway shot, won't go. And that's rebounded by Ringler. Joyce with it now. Over to Ringler. Ringler fires up a three. It won't go. Rebounded by Howard 5. Over to Howard 12. And
Oh, almost got the putback.
yeah, that was close. Turpin winds up with the ball for the Freebirds. He brings it up the floor. Over to Beasley. Beasley over to Smith. Smith guarded by Norris for the Woodpeckers. Smith throws the ball away. Woodpeckers steal it.
Yeah,
Johnson tries to steal it back, but
Steal by Ringler.
Ringler will have none of it. And nice feed there.
Alley-oop. Nice little alley-oop.
Beautiful assist by Ringler and the shot by Joyce. And that'll give the Woodpeckers a 12-point lead, 24-12. As the clock continues to tick.
Freebirds are trying to hang in there.
Howard 5 tries his darndest to intercept that inbound pass, but it won't happen. Ball stays with the Freebirds. Now Johnson's got it. Over to Manship. Manship fires up a three. It won't go. However, it's rebounded by Freebirds. Beasley's going to put up a shot. It won't go. Ringler, gets it stolen by Beasley after he gets the rebound.
How did he get that steal?
Smith wasn't expecting the pass, and some shouting down on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't think it was in any anger. I think it was just
Well, this is their second straight game. The guys are starting to get a little tired.
yeah.
They're one of their leaders on the floor is wanting them to rebound.
Shot is up. Shot is good for the Freebirds for three. Got a couple new faces on the floor here. Zimmerman is one of them, and Bex is the other.
Ringler out diving for the ball.
Yeah.
That's. I think he'd be a little too tired to be doing that right now. All right, fella. Yeah, looks like the floor might be getting a little slippery.
Could be. Yeah. Norris is like, we got to get some of the moisture off the ball here.
Yeah.
All right. Howard 5 with the ball, throws it over to Joyce. Joyce shoots. Joyce scores from three-point range.
Nice shot.
Woodpeckers up 30-15, I believe. Or maybe they changed the score.
We got 27-15 on the scoreboard,
right.
but
Well, maybe he changed it faster than I saw. Which is quite possible because he just changed this score very quickly. 27-17.
quick on the trigger.
Yep. Johnson to the line. He shoots. It won't go. Rebounded by Norris for the Woodpeckers. Norris brings the ball up the floor. Looking around for some help. Decides, you know what, I'm just going to dribble it back here and get reset. And he passes it over to Joyce. Joyce fires up a three-pointer, won't go. Rebounded and put back by Ringler.
Nice put back. Yeah, Ringler's getting in there, and fighting down low, getting some good boards and putbacks.
Shot is up. Shot is good. That is Johnson with a three-pointer for Freebirds.
Oh.
And Freebirds have drawn within single digits, 29-20. Woodpeckers pass it to Ringler. Ringler shoots. Ringler scores.
Yeah, Ringler's playing tough down low. Oh, and there's a steal.
Shot there is up and good. I think that was a three-pointer,
5.
and that was Howard 5. So 34-20, Woodpeckers extend their lead. Whistle on the floor. Clock stops.
Blew a shoe down here at the other end.
Yeah.
Have to get that tied up.
Well, I think the clock should still be running. But, there it goes. All right. Another whistle on the floor. Goodness sakes. Trying to keep track of everything here. All right. I think the foul was called against the Woodpeckers because one of the Woodpeckers players isn't very happy with the call. And this is Bex for Freebirds. He throws it underneath to Smith. Smith with a hook shot, shoots and scores.
Got the hook. You don't see those very much anymore.
No. Jackson Stone, formerly of the Indiana Lions and now playing in the IBL with the Hoosier State Instigators, has a nice little baby hook.
Yes, he does.
Oh, no, he's not. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
We may have Howard 12 may have dinged himself up. And he sort of drags his body off the court. He calls for a substitution. We'll call that a lower body injury. We'll go with what hockey does. We'll just call it a lower body injury.
Okay. Yeah, go catch your breath and.
I have a pretty good idea what happened there. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, go sing a few octaves.
All right, this is Joyce with the ball for the Woodpeckers. Underneath to, who was that? Was that Huttenlocker?
That was.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Number 10.
Bex brings the ball up the floor for the Freebirds. He's looking for some help. Woodpeckers are all over him. Trying to knock the ball free. He passes it right into Joyce's hands. That's got to be turnover number 27,000 for the Woodpeckers.
Yeah, he wasn't going to make it very far with that move.
Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Joyce. Long pass down the floor to Howard 5. And a little dump in, and it's good for 2. 38-22. Woodpeckers in the lead.
Now the Woodpeckers are getting their bearings back. And
in the battle of the birds. Woodpeckers versus Freebirds.
Yes.
Beasley's shot won't go. It's rebounded by Ringler. He pitches it over to Huttenlocker, I think that is down there. Yes, it is. Huttenlocker's shot won't go. Simmerman brings it up the floor, and we have a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout is called. 6:21 left in the first half. Woodpeckers 38, Freebirds 22. 2 fouls for the Woodpeckers, 1 foul for Freebirds.
Take a quick break.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
do
be
that.
back in a moment. And we're back. Crossroads Community Church, Bedford, Indiana, coming out of the timeout. It'll be Freebird's ball. Looks like Simmerman will do the honors, and he does. He throws it into Turpin. Over to Bex. Over to Manship. Manship fires up a 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Huttenlocker. And now this is Norris with the ball. Norris drives to the basket.
What was that?
that was quite the spin move. Unfortunately, the shot didn't go.
That was a mix between Dr. J and Pee Wee Herman.
Turpin gets his shot to go in for the Freebirds.
It would have been a hell of a shot if it would have gone down, but
that might have been replay worthy if it had scored.
Yeah.
Huttenlocker shoots and scores for the Woodpeckers.
Yeah.
Bex brings the ball up the floor, throws it to Turpin. Turpin dribbles. Gets some help from Beasley. His Turpin's shot won't go, but Bex gets the rebound. Bex's putback attempt is blocked, but Manship winds up with the ball. His shot won't go. It's reeled in by Howard 12.
Bex doesn't look like a very old fella out there.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's a freshman in high school.
Yeah, he does look very young.
Yeah, you're making me feel really old here.
Good to see Howard 12 back on the floor. I think he got his marbles sorted. Missed shot there by the Woodpeckers. Manship brings it up the floor for the Freebirds. Oh, goodness. Manship loses the handle. Whoa, careful. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Woodpeckers. Manship a little bit frustrated. Oh, nice there. Nice job there by Turpin to reel in the inbound pass.
Nice little steal.
Turpin over to Zimmerman, over to Manship, and Manship loses the ball out of bounds again. And they're going to say Woodpeckers touched it last. All right.
Yeah, it looks like the Woodpeckers are letting up a little bit. They don't want to do that.
Three-pointer by Bex won't go.
Wasn't that a double dribble?
Turpin shoots the two from the free throw line. And play continues. This is Howard 12. Over to Joyce. Back across the floor to Huttenlocker. Over to Joyce. Joyce fires up a three and buries it.
Rings it.
I am really liking what I see from Joyce.
Yeah, these guys get them playing together, and hopefully they can raise their level a little bit, and they're quite a contended team. And you don't even have probably your star player on the court right now.
Right. Yep. We saw Gamble's. It appeared he tweaked his back late in the first game, and I think he's just taking a break and.
Yeah. He may be done for the day.
Putting some ice. I see him sitting down there watching the game.
Yep.
And, I don't think he has any intentions of coming back in this one.
It doesn't look like it. And I don't think there's a need for him to re-injure himself.
I agree. Oh, goodness. Speaking of injuring yourself, Ringler just about bites it, but he's got much better balance than I do.
Oh, that's a little bit too much of a rainbow pass for alley-oop.
Yep. Shot won't go. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Oh, boy.
There's Huttenlocker with the slam dunk for Freebirds after the turnover. Bex brings the ball up the floor. Over to Turpin. Freebirds trying to set something up. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Norris.
Freebirds just having a lot of shots going off the side of the rim. Just
yep.
not.
And they're having some ball control issues. That'll be over and back. Ball will go over to Freebirds.
Well, having a couple technical issues, but I think we're. There we go. Had a slight camera issue there for a minute, but we're cleared up.
All right. Freebirds with the ball. This is Zimmerman. He throws it over to Bex. Bex puts up a shot and scores. 47-29 now. Woodpeckers in the lead. Minute 50 left in the first half. Clock is running, of course. The shot is up, no good by Ringler. Rebounded by, I think that's Zimmerman over there. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I like the way Ringler plays tough on the inside like that.
Yes.
He's going to take it up strong, and if he gets fouled, he gets fouled. kind of a scrappy player.
Yeah. Shot was no good. Ball went out of bounds. Last touch by the Woodpeckers, so Freebirds with it. And ball gets knocked out of bounds again. Over to Simmerman. His shot won't go. Manship tries to get the rebound, but can't quite. I think that is Huttenlocker. Yes, it is, as he reappears in my visual range.
Not going to call foul on that one? Nope. I guess not. Yeah, we're not calling a whole heck of a lot in these games, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'd rather see that than a whole lot of chippy nickel and dime reaching in type fouls.
Yeah. Freebird's shot won't go. Rebounded by the Woodpeckers. Woodpeckers are firmly in control of this one, 47-29, as we're under a minute left to play in the first half.
Yeah, and most of these teams are going to be playing a zone. Looks like Freebird's in a 2-3 right now, and that tends to close up the lane so that guys can't drive on them.
Yep. That buzzer that you may have heard, folks, was on the court next to us, not on our court. We continue to play for another 16 seconds or so. Woodpeckers keeping an eye on the scoreboard. Huttenlocker loses it off his foot, goes out of bounds. Freebirds now with a chance to score before halftime, but they're going to have to hurry, and Woodpeckers steal it. Long shot up, short, no good.
That was a good thought, but.
And that buzzer was indeed ours.
Let's look at the highlight of the first half.
Yeah, Huttenlocker there with the steal.
And he jams it
Slams
down.
it home. Good play there by Huttenlocker. 49-29 is the score. Woodpeckers in the lead at halftime. And Jim and I are going to take a quick break. We're going to be back in a couple minutes. Welcome back to Crossroads Community Church here in Bedford, Indiana. We are coming out of halftime in the game between the Woodpeckers and the Freebirds. Battle of the Birds. Woodpeckers in command of this one, 49-29. And we have a 20-minute half left to play.
Yeah, and the thing I like about this league is you don't have a whole lot of downtime. It's
Yeah.
you know, not enough time to recognize any sponsors a whole lot, which is kind of a bad thing. But, but as far as gameplay goes,
we got them some airtime in between games. As earlier in this feed, we called the Woodpeckers game against BBB, which the Woodpeckers won, and it looks like they are on their way to posting a 4-0 record to start the season.
yeah, they've got a good team. Got a lot. It seems like the average height is a little bit taller than some of the other teams, and they are playing without their probably their best player down there.
Yeah.
I'd call him that. I've only seen one of their games. Well, this is the second game, but
yeah. In case you missed it, Gamble's tweaked his back late in the first game and has not played since. So he's here in the gym, and he's watching his team. He's sitting in the bleachers, so it doesn't appear to be like a compound spinal fracture or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that's good to see.
hopefully he's feeling better, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make it any worse.
Freebirds can't get their shot to go. It's rebounded by the Woodpeckers. This is Howard 12 with the ball. He passes it back over to Howard 5. And three-point shot is up and good.
There we go.
Who was that? Was that Huttenlocker?
If that's who's below us, yes, it was Huttenlocker. Yeah, disadvantage we have is that
yeah, we are.
Part of the court is underneath us.
Yeah, we are literally right on top of the action as Woodpeckers steal the ball. Alley-oop.
Oh, my.
And it's in. Did you capture that one?
I did capture the very end of it. Yeah, my bad. But I did get it. I got the jam part. We will be watching that next whistle.
Yep. Freebirds can't get their shot to go. Turpin fires up a three, and he buries it.
Yeah, and if you don't know, we are a two-man crew, so we're camera operators, producers, commentary. You know, we got everything going on, saving replays and starting intros, running commercials, you name it.
New gym, new league.
Yep. Sometimes the brain doesn't absorb it all at once.
Especially when you're old and senile like you are.
Yeah, really. Who are you?
Where am I?
Yeah.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
Where are my pants? Oh, goodness.
I guess we're coming back down this way.
Yep. Freebirds with the ball. Turpin looking for some help. Throws it over to Johnson. Johnson fires up a three, and he hits it.
Not sure how he made that one. He was pretty well covered over there in the corner. But he did nonetheless.
Howard 5 brings the ball up the floor. Throws it over to Huttenlocker. Back over to Howard 5. Howard 5 with the three-point attempt. Nope, no good.
Yeah,
rebounded by Johnson.
Take it from downtown Bedford.
Yep. Johnson brings the ball up the floor. It is stolen by the Woodpeckers. Here comes Huttenlocker, and he saves it from going out of bounds, but throws it right to Manship. Manship brings it down the other way. 1-on-3. Woodpeckers don't put up a whole lot of defense. They don't need to as the layup goes awry. And now the Woodpeckers can't get a shot to go.
Yeah, Freebirds just need to work on their ball handling a little bit, a little more control.
Yeah.
You know, when you make those moves, yeah, you're getting a little too fancy and not enough control. Whoops. What was that?
It was way too tall for Howard 12, but Norris was right there as if he was expecting that pass. And ball goes out of bounds over to Freebirds. Turpin brings it across midcourt. Dribbles through traffic, puts up a shot, and hits it.
Yeah, good, you know, a good skill to work on with your dribbling, some of the Freebird players, they could, put some cones out in the driveway and dribble through them and try to work on that going from hand to hand. Seems like a few of them are real young and got some things, still have some things to learn.
Ringler can't get a shot to go and then loses the handle. Ball goes out of bounds over Freebirds. Manship brings it up the floor for Freebirds. 3-point shot, up and good.
Uncontested.
Who was that? That was Turpin.
That was Turpin.
Three-pointer.
Yep.
Norris brings the ball slowly up the floor as we approach the 16-minute mark left in the game.
And it looks like Freebird is going into a man-to-man.
Shot is up, no good for the Woodpeckers. Rebounded by Freebirds. Freebirds bring it up the floor. Turpin with the three-point shot, a little bit short. Howard 5 with the rebound. Howard 5 will fire up a three-pointer. It's got a little too much mustard on it, but he gets his own rebound. Passes it over to Ringler. Over to Norris, over to Howard 12. Underneath to Howard 5. And score the assist for Howard and the points for Howard.
and there's Howard.
That's right. Manship brings the ball up the floor. He's guarded by 3 Woodpeckers, which means somebody's got to be open. And it's Johnson who fires up a 3, won't go, rebounded by Norris. Long pass down the floor to Huttenlocker. Huttenlocker to the hoop. Whistle on the floor as he collides with Johnson. And who's going to get called for it? Johnson will get called for it. So Huttenlocker will go to the line to shoot 2.
Okay, there we go. I'm getting some pauses in my stream here.
I think that happens when you're older too.
Yeah. Just
Huttenlocker's first shot is up and good.
Don't have to worry about this stream being frothy though. Yeah, we're good now.
Woodpeckers maintaining a 20-point, now a 21-point, but right around the 20-point lead mark for most of this contest.
Up 3 touchdowns.
Yep. This is Smith with the ball for Freebirds. He'll fire up a long 3. A little bit too long. Here comes Howard 5. Tries to feed Ringler too much.
I'm not sure.
Got a whistle.
Yeah, I think they're just throwing up alley-oops because I'm not sure. Well, Ringler might be able to dunk.
Ringler was fouled while he was shooting, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up. Too much. Howard 5 double checks, makes sure the ball does indeed fit inside the rim, and it does. So he says, Ringler, a little less on that one. Ringler says, oh, darn it. That time Ringler bounced it off the left side of the rim. So Howard 5 will have to give him more explicit instructions next time.
Yeah. Looks like the Woodpeckers are trying to trap a little bit. Oh, they've got a fast break.
Howard 5 rolls it off his fingertips into the bucket. And here come the Freebirds. 14 minutes and counting left in this one.
Yeah, the Woodpeckers have it well in hand.
Norris swats the ball out of the stratosphere. And Beasley's shot will not go. But the Freebirds maintain possession. This is manship. Out to Turpin. Over to Johnson. Johnson fires up a 3, and he makes it.
There it goes.
Nice shot there by Johnson.
He's not going to go away easily.
Nope. 60-40, Woodpeckers in the lead. And Joyce loses the handle. Turpin winds up with it. Here comes Hayes. Hayes underneath.
Oh, yeah,
shoots and
there
scores.
You go. Yep, nice little, kind of a fadeaway. I knew he had somebody under there, but yeah, grab it, put it right back up.
Joyce with it. He brings it up the floor over to Norris. Norris has had himself quite a good game, offensively and defensively. Over to Howard 5.
He's just going to walk up to that.
What was that?
I think he's even laughing. Says, guys, this is the end of my second game. I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, big fella.
The level of intensity in this particular contest has sort of waned.
Nice drive right by Ringler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of walked it over. A little over-the-shoulder dribble.
Yep.
It was a good fake out, though.
Oh, Freebirds throw the ball away, so it'll go over to the Woodpeckers. Howard 5 feeds Norris. Back to Howard 5. Back over to Norris. And they're going to try to collect themselves, slow things down a little bit here. That's off the top of the backboard.
Yeah. Was Howard trying to get as far down in the corner as he possibly could?
I think so.
I'm going to see if I can make this. All right, trick shot. Off the top of the backboard. Off the track on the second floor. Into the rim.
Freebird's shot is an air ball. So the ball goes over to the Woodpeckers. We're under 12 minutes. 3-point shot is up. No good.
Ringler. He
got the offensive board, tried to slam it home, and nada.
He does look like he can slam. I wasn't thinking he was that tall.
Johnson with the ball for Freebirds. He puts up a shot, misses the rim. Rebounded by Woodpeckers. There's absolutely nobody down here on defense.
I think Howard's legs are spaghetti by now.
Yep. He looks like he's got a couple sticks of jelly for legs.
A nice little left hand.
Yeah, Beasley puts it up and in. I'm sorry, that was Hayes, not Beasley. Howard 12 over to Ringler. Ringler hits from 3-point land.
Nice shot.
11 minutes left in this contest. Bex shoots. It won't go. Rebounded by Ringler. Long pass down to Norris. Norris has to slam on the brakes because he runs out of real estate. Tries to pass it behind his back, but the ball goes out of bounds. However, Freebirds were the last to touch it, so the ball will stay with the Woodpeckers. Inbound pass is a little high for Howard 5.
Cross courts.
Three-pointer's no good.
Got a lot of set shots going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. There the Woodpeckers are coming back with a little defense. All right, guys.
And Smith doesn't have a prayer unless the Woodpeckers get a little too silly and lose the ball.
Do you have to?
Smith shoots and scores. 67-46. Woodpeckers with a 21-point lead, as has been the case for most of this contest, in the neighborhood of a 20-point lead.
Yeah.
And Ringler's shot is up and good.
I think everybody looked at each other and said, yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah. I think one of our afternoon games involves the Freebirds.
The cameras are sticking every once in a while.
So I'll be interested to see them play maybe against a team more their skill level, except I can't recall who their opponent is. But Woodpeckers clearly head and shoulders above Freebirds as far as competitiveness.
I think that takes them to 0-3 on the season.
It will. Yep.
Oh.
Shot won't go. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson to Bex. Bex over to Beasley. Beasley puts up a shot and hits it from three-point range.
Oh, we got a three-point shooting contest. And the whistle was on the other court. That wasn't our court.
Howard 5 responds with a three-pointer of his own.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier when you're not shooting from behind the backboard.
There is absolutely no defense being played
at
this point.
I think we're pretty well done with this one.
Bex can't get his layup to go. Norris brings the ball up the floor. Over to Joyce. Joyce fires up a three.
There we go. All right, fellas, who's going to be padding the stats now?
Yep. Turpin brings the ball up the floor. He throws it down to Bex. Bex fires up a shot. It's wide left. Falls into the hands of Ringler. who throws it down to Joyce, and Joyce's layup is up and good.
Yeah, I think we got a little fatigue in some of the young men's legs.
Yep.
And not everybody is, that's get a little out of control with the ball handling. They're not quite as okay. Now we got Woodpeckers, Garden Woodpeckers.
Norris with the ball. He'll drive to the basket. His fancy layup is up and good.
Yeah, if the Freebirds could move around a little bit more, keep those feet moving.
Yeah.
If you have to sub in some fresh legs.
Yep.
There you go. Nice move on the inside.
Smith with the 2-point shot. 79-51. Woodpeckers up by 28. Oh, shot is no good. Ringler tries to get the rebound, but it comes out of his hands.
Yeah,
goes out of
Ringler's
bounds.
Still trying.
Yep. Said I only have one gear, guys, and that's full.
Yeah.
Shot by Johnson up and good for Freebirds. Woodpeckers bring the ball up the floor.
Now he's just shooting. Here, you guys play.
Yeah.
You guys play 4-on-5.
And after he took the shot, he walked right off the court. And
I think he's back now. Yeah, there he is.
I thought that was Huttenlocker who came in.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe is this like hockey where you just one guy off? You gotta go. You don't even have to have a timeout or a dead ball.
Nope.
Go.
He's like, I'm tired.
Change
I'm done.
size. Nice three.
Got some laundry to do when I get home.
Yeah. Something going on below us. There we go.
Huttenlocker with the ball for the Woodpeckers, who are out in front by 21.
Now we see some defense. There you go, guys.
Yeah.
I tell you, fellas, and we saw this with the Indiana Lions, defense and rebounding wins championships.
Absolutely. And we've seen it happen in the ABA when teams don't have defense or discipline, and things can turn on a dime. A game you think has been won suddenly is not.
Yeah, because there's only so much running and gunning that actually wins games. You got to get some steals.
Oh, yeah. Turpin throws it over to Beasley. Beasley's shot won't go. Howard 12 brings the ball up the floor. That I think was an alley-oop attempt, and it just went horribly wrong.
I think that's what these guys are bound and determined to get an alley-oop sometime during this game.
Yeah. They heard you have a replay button, so they're trying to give you something to use it on. 3-point shot by Freebirds, up no good. Ball goes out of bounds, over to the Woodpeckers. Norris brings the ball up, calls a play. Over to Howard 12. Over to Ringler. Ringler's going to drive it all the way in. His shot will not go.
Yeah, Ringler's got some legs. He's, I bet he could put that down if he gets the right opportunity.
Beck's with it. Throws it over to Johnson. Johnson with a fadeaway shot won't go. Rebounded by Manship. Manship shoots and scores.
You got one.
And do we have another concession?
I think so.
All right. All the guys have had enough. And your final score will be Woodpeckers 84 as they run their record up to 4-0.
Let's take another look at that slam dunk we had earlier in the game.
Yeah.
I want to say that was the one I had fired up. Yep, it is. But I got the end of it. I know I did. I know I got the end of it. There we go.
There it is. Nice slam dunk. So Woodpeckers win it 84-60. They move the record to 4-0. Freebirds will fall to 0-3. And Jim and I are taking a break. That'll be the end of this live stream. We will set up another live stream during our break. And we will be back for the 1 p.m. game. And it looks like things are running a little behind. So just check in at about 1 p.m. and we should have things up and rolling. Take care.